We'd like to welcome everybody to the Side Dive Podcast. Three longtime Cyclone fans giving you their take on Cyclone sports. I realize that you only see two. Anybody who's a long-time fan of this show knows that occasionally that our third member, VJ, is always in and out due to other responsibilities. It's cool. Your boys, William Johnson, Weeby J, and Tim, aka Pipes. We're gonna hold it down for you this week. As this week, it's crazy that I gotta actually be worried about this week's game. But here we are when the Cyclones have to go on the road to Lawrence, Kansas, where we have to hear that nasty, stinking chant of theirs. And they're actually going to have fans in the stadium. Yeah. Of course, who knows? Cyclone fans might have bought up all those tickets at the beginning of the season when Jayhawk fans didn't realize that the team was going to be undefeated at this point. But here we are.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing from the KU writers that I follow. I haven't been seeing as much. I haven't seen anything about a sellout yet. So, I know I'm sure there'll be a good Cyclone crowd down there. There usually is. So. I know the Gridiron Club's taking a bus. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's actually legitimate concern. There's not that usual anybody can beat anybody on any given Saturday kind of concern. They actually got the talent to give Iowa State fits. And it all starts with that man behind the center, Jalen Daniels. Is that?
Yep, Jalen. Yep.
Yeah, Jalen Daniels. And whoa, I mean, what we saw in last year's Texas game, and again against OU, that wasn't a fluke. I mean, this dude is single-handedly willing Kansas to wins. I mean, what you say? They got the number one
number one offense
in the country.
No.
I mean, the 472 yards a game is what they're throwing up. 227 passing, 245 on the run, and Daniels has piled up 890 yards passing. He got 11 touchdowns versus one pick.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah, he's rushed for 320 yards.
Yeah, I think he's averaging
and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, like 80 yards a game on the ground himself, isn't he? Something like that.
Yeah. Yes, he is. So it's And worse than that, the part that's most concerning about that is his 8-yard average.
Yeah,
he's got an 8-yard average. Couple that in with Neal, who's got a 7-yard average, and Hishaw, who's got a 6.5-yard average.
Yeah, their running backs aren't
shit.
They aren't no joke either.
If you want to go to the third string, that cat's got a 9-yard average. So, I mean, once again, just like we said in the Baylor game, tackling's got to be on point. People gotta playing your assignments is going to be extremely important, because against Baylor, as soon as they all started going right, every defender started going right, and whoop, then they go left, and it's like, ugh, we can't have that. We can't have that here. Daniels is a better athlete, way better athlete than Chapin was. And if we let him loose, it might be night for the Cyclones.
Yeah. I don't think he has a line in front of him that Chapin has, but still, their line isn't bad.
No, I mean, has their competition been the greatest? Maybe not.
Still,
Duke was undefeated when they played.
Yeah. They won at Houston. And
we don't know. We don't. On paper, at the beginning of the season, Houston was supposed to be a really good team. They haven't really shown it, but I mean, they've got talent there, obviously. Like this hasn't materialized on the win-loss record, but it's not like they're bums.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you got as usual, you got the blow-off games, which once upon a time, that wasn't I mean,
yeah,
a game against Tennessee Tech, even last year, was going to be a nail biter, and they dispatched them 56-10, then turn around and went 55-42 upside West Virginia's head. I mean, now
on the road. I mean,
who knows about West Virginia, because now they've kind of righted the ship a little, and they just turn around and beat the heck out of Virginia Tech. So it's like, okay, which West Virginia are we talking about? Is it the team that got rolled up early, or y'all just better now in early season? But nevertheless, Kansas went on the road and did them in.
That was an overtime game, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, because that's how that score got out of hand. Because I was like, damn, they went in there and they put 55 on them. Yeah.
So they must have picked off West Virginia.
Yeah.
And scored a touchdown.
They had a pick six to win the
game.
Yep.
So they were already in the lead. They were up 49-42.
Right.
And then dude had the pick six. Right. Okay. Yep. That's why I didn't think it was OT, but
yeah. Well, yeah, because when you said that, I was like, damn, I'm like, because if you go on the road and you put up 55 in the big, I don't care who you are, you go to somebody's place and you put up 55 on the road. But obviously it was an overtime, but still, that was a great.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, they put up 42 in regulation. Yeah. And actually, they had 35 by the end of the third.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to West Virginia for making the comeback, but I mean, they had to score. Was it? Well, they had 2 field goals, a touchdown, the extra point, or a 2-point conversion to tie that game up with 35 seconds left, and then Kansas did what it did in OT. But yeah. So yeah, they did Texas Tech at home, or Tennessee Tech at home, West Virginia on the road, then Houston on the road. So no small feat there, and that was there's never really any real doubt there.
I can't believe they're not ranked.
Yeah,
I think if they were anybody else, like if Iowa State had that resume, with what we've done in the last few years, I'm sure we'd be ranked.
Well, I mean, that just shows you what everybody thought about Kansas preseason.
I don't get it though. I mean, come on. I mean, do these people not watch any of the games, or pay any attention? Like, I don't understand how Kansas State can be ranked, after losing. I mean, obviously they beat Oklahoma, but anyway.
Well, they beat Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And beat up Oklahoma.
Right.
I mean, that was just a mauling. No cat puns intended. But yeah, I mean, they just whooped up on OU, which is why I think that is that why they got that nod. But no, I think KU deserves to be ranked.
Yeah.
I wish they were ranked because when Cyclones win, it's gonna look
Yeah.
better on us.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, Daniels has to be contained. I mean, he's gonna get his stuff off.
Yeah.
We all know that he's gonna have a spectacular escape and a scramble run. He's gonna get all that. He's gonna get the design runs off. But they got to be limited. And it ain't got nothing to do with, I think, the crowd getting into it, because let's be honest, I mean, the stadium only seats 47,000. There's probably going to be a good 5 to 10,000 Cyclone fans.
Yeah.
Down there, so the crowd noise could possibly be even. But you just don't want them. I mean, guess what? Kansas is probably going in with as much confidence as they had since Mangino was there.
Oh, easy.
And they're probably licking their chops after Iowa State just got beat.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they probably think Iowa State's a lick.
Yeah.
They're going to come in here and invite them in and go to 2-0 in the conference.
Yeah.
And if we don't tackle it, that's going to happen.
Yeah, we can't give up any of those, because they at least just from the highlights I've seen, and they've got a lot of big scoring plays. Seems like obviously you got a running quarterback like that, and it's going to suck your safeties up. So then the big plays I've seen from them are down the seams. I thought they were tight ends, but I could be wrong. But they were down the seam passes, and they went for big plays. So safeties have to be tight in their lanes, and not get sucked up.
For sure. So it's Dave's a QB, Neal and Hishaw are the main running backs, and Arnold and Grimm are their main two receivers. They got 15 and 14 catches apiece. Nobody else has really caught anything of any other significance. I mean, one dude's got like 4 catches for like 90 yards, and 73 of those came on one play.
Oh, really?
So, I don't know if they're throwing it short and breaking them off. I don't know if they're just going deep.
Yeah, no, the ones I saw, they were like seam passes where a safety got sucked up, and it's the dude throws a rope down the seam, and the guy takes it to the house.
I mean, of the people, it's 15, 14. The next person's caught 7. But so the two with the most catches, their averages are 14 and 11 yards. Mm-hmm. So, which is probably most likely going to continue because we're going to allow all the underneath stuff. So they're going to get their 14, and they're going to keep their average.
Yeah,
because that's just what Iowa State allows. On the flip side, though, as good as their offense is shows just how bad their defense is. It's definitely a contrast. It's kind of like the Cyclones of old. You got a great offense, you got a bad defense. You got a bad offense, you got a great defense. Can't get one. Can't get them together at the same time. And KU offense gets 472 a game. KU defense gives up 402 a game, giving up 264 in the pass, 138 on the run. So thus leads you to the scores that teams have been putting up on West Virginia 42, Houston 30, Duke 27. So you're going to get your points off of them. It's just can you score more points than them?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think it's going to come down to our running game, and I think we're going to have to play maybe a little more like we played last year, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how the defense is. If the defense is able to control the game, where we, get him into a few punting situations, it won't be as big a deal. But maybe play like we played for the last few years, where we're, you're always taking the play clock down, running the ball. I don't think we'll. I think we'll try to create, a consistent running game, but I think this year we can also do it with the short passing game, or at least that's what we've shown. So, but just to control the clock, keep their offense off the field.
Yeah, because giving up 138 on the run, so I like the options for our running backs. The lines just gotta, gosh, I want to see some oomph out of the line, just some.
Well, I think they've been playing well. I thought they controlled Iowa's line, and just this last game. Ika. That.
Well, this is one of those times where I think Iowa State's O-line has a nice clear advantage.
Yes,
and I'd like them to show it.
Yeah.
Because going up against Iowa, going up against Baylor, those are teams with monsters on the defensive side.
Yeah.
No disrespect to KU's defensive line, but y'all ain't Iowa and y'all ain't Baylor.
No.
So I expect Iowa State's offense to be able to get their shit in.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to see it. And I think just to keep the ball out of Daniel's hands, I'd rather not see Decker slinging it all over the place.
Right. Yeah. No. If we can consistently run it, just keep doing it. So, but like I said, he's good with the short game too. Though I think between him and I thought the last game, the receiving core really kind of came together as far as Noel and Stanley. And if you can get those three, where they're all consistent like that, it's going to be huge too. So.
Yeah. So, running the ball with some consistency.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need it going forward just to keep the ball out of all these running athletic quarterbacks' hands that we're going to face for the rest of the season. So might as well get that consistency started now.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I think we've played the best two defenses we've seen. I don't think we're going to see defenses like those for the rest of the year. I'm not saying we're going to see bad defenses, but
I think Okie State always manages to gear themselves up. They're not what they used to be, but
right. It'll be interesting to see how they deal with Baylor. I know their defensive line's real good, but their back seven is young. Texas couldn't get off the field against Tech.
we saw what happened to OU.
Yeah.
There's a blueprint on OU. Deckers might have to run some more.
Yeah.
Granted, Deckers ain't Adrian Martinez, but straight running.
Yeah.
As big as he is, he's a small man.
And that goes to controlling the clock too. If he drops back, if he does get some pressure and he can bust it off for 5 or 6, and
he's got to get out of there this game
and keep the sticks moving.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that came up this week in practice.
Hopefully. Hopefully that came up in practice. I'd really appreciate it if it did. So yeah. Do you think going on our side, on our defense, do you think they incorporate a spy more than because they use it a little against Chapin? Do Do you think they use it the same, or you think they use more against Daniels?
I would think you kind of have to. I don't think you're going to see any more than a 3-man rush ever. I think they're going to, and instead of, unless they do the deal where they've been doing, where they drop, where they bring a linebacker and drop McDonald back, something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they're going to have to definitely mix some shit up.
Yeah.
Just to kind of throw off of what teams are used to seeing out of Iowa State. I mean, I think they're going to do that for the rest of the season. But I mean, Daniels has played a lot, but he's still a young quarterback. So, maybe mix it up.
Yeah.
Disguise things a little bit more. And I don't know how explostive
or
their receivers are.
Yeah. If you can get them in the obvious passing downs, where play action, because that's where they kill you, But then again, he's a guy you blitz him, and if you don't get him, you're in trouble,
Yeah, night.
Yeah. So it's like,
yeah, can't be whiffing on these tackles.
Yeah.
I mean, dudes, the ends. This is one time where I wish we were almost four down linemen, so those ends are out wider. Because of the alignment, you got to bring the ends in closer to almost in between the guard and tackle, but that's leaving it outside. I mean, those 3 linebackers gotta have a game because this will this is the most athletic quarterback they're gonna face all season.
Oh yes, for sure.
So they're gonna have to read everything correctly. They're gonna have to float everything correctly, and they can't miss tackles.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, if they run an option, I'm keying the QB. I'm making him pitch it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't want him running.
No.
If we're gonna lose, let's make. I don't want to lose to the obvious. I want them to have to do something odd to beat us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it'd be great to somehow get an early turnover. It doesn't sound like they've been turning the ball over, but
no.
create something that way.
I don't even know if they've had any fumbles. I know that
another thing would be interesting. It's just weird. If you could get a lead on them and the crowd, it's just out of it. And, they don't care. But Kansas,
and they've only given up 1 sack.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that's probably more on the quarterback than it is the line, but
yeah, I mean his ability to get out of there.
Wasn't he like a 10-6, 100 guy?
Yeah. No, he was a sprinter.
Yeah. So that'll be huge. Just getting an early lead, and just like, I don't know. They seem pretty unflappable so far, but if you can somehow get them to where they're, where they're playing off their pace. So
yeah, because I don't know, have they played from behind?
Yeah, they were down at Houston. I think they were almost down like 20 to nothing or something at Houston. If I remember right. Yeah.
Well, they were down 14-0 after 1 to West Virginia.
Yeah.
And then they scored 21 in the second, but we're still down 7 at half. and then got the lead in the third.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're not gonna. That's why I said I think they're pretty unflappable as far as they get down. It's not like I was those old teams where they get down touchdown or two and here we go again.
Everybody who was there and blue went home, and the players were looking at the women in the stands about the third quarter, and no,
they're not. They're obviously
people started talking about basketball.
They're not that team anymore.
No, I mean, shout out to Lance Leopold.
Yeah,
I mean, he's doing a hell of a job with his 1 year at Kansas. Because he ain't going to be there next year, Kansas fans.
You don't think so?
Sorry.
I'm not going to sit here and say that because we get all wound up every time Campbell gets brought up for a job. So I'm not going to sit there and say that stuff. Yeah. Even though it wouldn't bother me.
Well, I mean, I guess it just depends on the dominoes that falling. I mean, Auburn could come calling. I mean, turn down an SEC head job.
I don't. No, we're talking Auburn.
I know, but man,
that's it.
If you look at the resources you have down there for Auburn football compared to KU.
Yeah, but you have no control.
Well,
that's one thing. At Iowa State or Kansas, you start winning, they're like,
But you know what? No matter how this dude could win a national championship, and he's still gonna be second fiddle at Kansas.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is, no matter what happens, you're gonna be second fiddle to Bill Self for the basketball team. It's just, and you know what? Maybe he's cool with that.
Yeah.
I mean, because where was he before?
I mean, seriously, there is no pressure. Even if for some reason you have if you build it up and then you have an off year, people aren't going to care because they've seen what the depths are like. So. I mean, it's gravy.
Don't we know it?
Yes, exactly.
So if there's any KU fans, I'm like, hey, I mean, we feel your pain. We understand. Believe me. Don't make no mistake. We don't like you. But, I mean, we do understand the situation that you're in. So, shit. Hey, my advice to y'all is don't worry about if your coach leaves or not. Just enjoy this damn ride. You're on. You're 4-0. I mean, when's the last time y'all were 1-0 in conference and listed as first in the Big 12? I mean, when's the last time that's happened?
Yeah.
Go enjoy that shit. I mean, I wouldn't blame you at all. You can rub it in everybody's faces, especially the West Virginia fans. Enjoy it. I hope it ends.
Yes.
Your enjoyment ends this weekend. I believe that it will.
West Virginia had in that game coming off a close rivalry loss. Then you got Kansas coming in. They're probably, they weren't.
No, and that was a rough loss.
Yeah.
To Pittsburgh.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
That
had something to do with it. But still.
Yeah, you still lost.
Yep.
I mean, you still got to play it, and so is the other team, and they beat y'all.
Yep.
That's that. So, who you like in for MVP? Let's do a little different this one, since it's just the two of us.
Okay.
Let's pick a star for offense and for defense.
Well, first thing that came to my mind was Will McDonald for defense. he, I mean, he's obviously been getting double teamed and everything else. It'd just be nice to see him have another one of those games where he just like, damn, where he just shows out. That would be huge. Because he's one of those guys that's athletic enough. Well, I like MJ Anderson too, but to keep contained there, push the guy where he needs to go. If not, if he doesn't make the play. So, or if we're talking about a spy, you drop him back and he's the spy. I would trust him doing that too. So, I would say Will McDonald for defense.
All right. I like. Well, I said it's going to come down to those three linebackers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Gary Vaughn.
Yeah.
I think that because he's going to have part of that outside contain.
Yep.
And if he ain't there, nobody's there. I mean, now we're past the second level. Now we're talking the third level, which is where we don't need Kansas to be in. So
yeah. For me, I would say my 1A would be Freeler. I think getting him back in the run game, in the run game D is huge. So he'd be my 1A.
Cool. What you thinking about for offense?
I know last time I went with the offensive line. Obviously, we talked about that. But I'm gonna go with Jairo Brock. I guess I would say Jairo Brock 1A, number one, as far as to see him just consistently, getting 4 or 5 yards a pop, and then maybe break a long one, where he gets, in the 130 range. But my 1A would be Hunter Deckers having just a complete clean game, because obviously he had 2 turnovers against Baylor. He had 2 against Iowa.
Yeah.
So that would be my offensive ones.
All right. And what you thinking about for score?
Did you give your offensive guys?
Oh, I'm going Brock.
Okay. Score. 37-23 Iowa State.
I am going 30. We're very similar. I'm going 38-20 for the Clones.
Yep.
For the Cyclones.
Oh shit! We're gonna have to get a soundboard, so you can play siren after we give our victory.
Get my. Well, there you have it. Predictions, MVPs. All right. So now it's that time for that food segment. What you cooking? Let's bring in our correspondent, Chef Jew.
Yeah.
What up, boy?
What up? What's good with it?
Nothing. You know what it is. What you cooking is the segment. So,
yes,
since it is a road game, What's cooking is a little different. There's no
Shit.
official tailgating food, but with my man Pipes at the side dive, he's always gonna be having something special.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna have, man?
Oktoberfest this week, man. Gonna be doing the brats, the kraut. Yeah, the kraut with the bacon, cooking the beer. I used to always do them in the crock pot, because they're nice and tender then.
Mm-hmm.
But I found a way to cook them on a griddle. It's the same way, and then then cooking the sauerkraut on the griddle and everything, and it basically comes out the same way. So, that's what
I don't know about all that sauerkraut.
Oh, come on, man! Put bacon in it,
brown.
Brown sugar, some onions.
Ooh, no.
I might better get down with that.
Hey, put all that shit on the side for me and leave out the sauerkraut.
Yeah.
I'll get with the bacon and the brown sugar. Yeah.
Stone ground mustard on that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. With some Polliner. I'm going to be washing that down with some Polliner beer. Polliner Oktoberfest.
There you go. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. Me, I'm way out the cooking phase. So, dude told me about. Well, Gary told me about this place, Crispy Crunchy, with fried chicken. But he told me that they got fish.
Oh,
and it's supposed to be the bomb. So I think I will grab myself some of that. Sprinkle a little Louisiana hot sauce on top of that. And go to town on that for that 2:30 game.
That do sound good.
So that's gonna be my plan. Jeff Jew, who the Huskers playing this? Oh, they got Indiana.
We got Indiana. It's a night game.
Oh, so you have all game. Yeah, they have all day to prepare.
Yeah, so I think my wife, she want to go to one of these farmers markets, either Ankeny's or Des Moines. I don't know which one. But we probably do that, and then I don't know. Hey, Pipes, I've been wanting to ask you, have you ever ate at Thai Flavors?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ate there a few months ago, and that's one of my favorite.
Over there on the east side.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
My wife took they go. She doesn't work very far from there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that place is good.
It's real good.
Yeah,
real good. And depending on how long we do that, man, I might go try to hit that up, man. That's some good stuff, man.
Yes,
some
for
good
sure.
Stuff, man.
Yep.
Man.
Hey, since it is road, do you ever go out names to watch games?
Not really. Pretty much on Saturdays, I'm a homebody. I just sit at home. I got my two TVs set up downstairs, man.
Because you can't be screaming about the fucking Huskers out
I got a little more calm than previous years, but I still yell at them. But But no, if I do, there's a new cigar shop down in Ames, and he always try to get people to go in there and watch games there. So I thought about doing that sometime. Go smoke a cigar and watch a game, but haven't quite done that yet. Actually, I haven't been there in like a month. Shit, well, I don't think the last time I've been there since
we went.
Yeah, since the last time we went.
Yeah, that's been a little bit. I need to get back there my damn self. I get everybody using my locker except for me. I got that for me and you, and the people using it are Ty and Brian.
Oh, Ty did put something in there?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you said he was
going to, but I haven't been back. He bought a bottle of George Dickel.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I told Brian, I'm like, go in there, buy some cigars, and put them in the damn locker. Shit. Yeah. Dude's gonna be like, look, dude, you can't be having you can't have the whole town using your locker. Like, why I pay for it?
Right.
Yeah. He won't care as long as people are coming in to use it.
They still gotta buy the cigars.
Still gotta buy
the cigars. So, your task, Chef Jew.
Yes, sir.
Is to tell the viewers if they want a burger, and no, we ain't talking about a quarter pounder with cheese,
No
or a
bebop.
Whopper.
Not bebops.
Bebop. Hey man, Bebop's good though. You
Dude,
can't
We're
knock
not talking
Bebops.
about people going to Bebops.
I do like me
Yes,
some Freddy,
I am now looking at
Freddy's
my
for me.
son because it was breakfast time. He's like, "You think we can get some Bebops?"
That, that's how William gets stopped by my place. He tells Dominic that to swing by the Bebops.
Pipe's got a Bebops right around the corner from him.
Oh wow.
So people want a burger.
Burger.
Where are they going?
In Ames.
In Ames. Or the area around
the
there.
area.
Or the area. I mean, we did shout out Whistle Stop and Boone.
Yeah.
And what you smoking in Luther.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Man, I don't really go out and buy a whole lot of burgers. So I don't really have a good answer for that.
Your house?
Pretty much. I throw that bad boy on the smoker.
You ever been to Brick City? What's it? Is it Brick City?
I hate to say it, but they went. I don't like to give bad reviews, but I'm gonna give a bad review on these guys. They went downhill.
Oh, really?
Man, they moved. Yeah, they moved to where plus 39. I think that's what it was called. The Italian spot.
Yeah.
We went there one time. We won't go back. We won't go back.
Yeah, I've been there since they moved. I thought it was all right.
It used to be good, man. That was the first place I had the pretzel burger, man. That was the bomb. The pretzel bun. It was the bomb.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where's that at?
It's over in Somerset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just down from Waterloo and stuff.
I had one from West Town Pub.
I was gonna say West Town.
That was all right. I mean, granted, it was 11 o'clock at night, and I was hungry, and had been drinking.
They got a pretty good burger. I just don't like their service. Sometimes their service be little.
Well, the service now is great.
I told them that before, though.
So if you go to West Town Pub, you make sure you ask for Jade's section and tip generously. Because if you don't, I'm gonna have to pay you a visit. There we are. So you ain't recommending no place for a burger?
Not really. I mean,
it's a burger, people.
Whiskey River got a pretty good burger. I mean,
I never got past the pepper jack cheese balls, so I don't know. I mean, maybe I need to venture out past the pepper jack cheese balls. I do recommend those.
Yeah, but if you make it to Boone, a little bar here, Toby K. Hideaway, they got a pretty good burger too. I do get burgers from there.
Because you said little bar in Boone, so you know the kitchen is dirty.
The grease
and you know
the grease is seasoned.
Exactly. If you drive by a dirty looking bar and they got a grill, go in there and eat. That is my personal recommendation. Don't look in the kitchen. Don't look in the kitchen. But you'll know. You just know. And if it's dirty, like my man Pipe said, the grill is seasoned from all that previous meat and stuff on it. Oh, tastes so much better. I cannot lie. Greasy bars, dirty bars, they got the best food.
The burger pretty damn good. I ain't gonna lie.
Cool. What's the name of the place?
Toby K. Hideaway.
Toby K. Hideaway. There's your shout out.
What kind of fries do they have?
They got waffle fries. They got they got crinkle fries. I'm sorry, they don't have waffle fries. My bad. My bad for getting you hyped up, man.
Got my mouth all watered for some waffle fries.
They got beer batter, crinkle, tater tots.
Crinkles
They might help up. No, they got these little Hideaway chips.
Crinkles good, And if you got the right seasoning on the tater tots, I mess with those.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all like fried cauliflower, but that shit is bomb.
Okay, and in that point, I guess the dumbest chef Jew. Come in here and talk about some fried
Yeah, one more.
cauliflower.
His
How
final
about
I'm
fried
literally,
pickles?
his
I'm
final
literally
episode.
talking
Are
about
you gonna tell us about
greasy
cauliflower?
ass fries. He gonna talk about cauliflower.
Yeah,
It's bomb. Don't knock it till you try it.
Cauliflower crust pizza now and shit.
No, I don't do all that now.
Man,
These are fried. These are
Yeah.
breaded and fried. They're delicious.
go in here and messing up the damn flow.
But y'all like fried pickles?
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
I don't need that.
They have
Yeah.
fried pickle spears.
They got gizzards.
Oh yeah.
They do have gizzards.
Wow.
They do have gizzards.
Gizzards I'll mess with.
And they
Dude,
got roasted chicken. They got the potato wedges. They switched to potato wedges. I don't really mess with them too much anymore. But yeah, Toby K is pretty good, man.
I'm gonna check that out one of these times. Puffer Billy Days 2023. I'm coming, Toby K's.
Well, you better come on Friday because you know I'm smoking something on Saturday.
That's cool. I can get down with that. So, Toby K's is where it's at.
Yes.
Go on down there. I just informed Pipes of the News that I saw on your stream tonight. Chef Jude streams NCAA 14 video game. Go check him out. Jude Jerk 402 Gaming. If you want to see some great content, dude's funny. Y'all know he's funny. Go ahead and get in there, give that man a like and subscribe to his shit. All right.
Just don't talk about my gameplay.
We'll talk about the gameplay, and then you can link up with a whole bunch of other dudes. If you watch people play video games, you'll love watching these dudes and earn it.
Yeah, we got a whole community.
Good. But yes, the news just dropped a little while ago. Coolio, man of Gangster's Paradise and Fantastic Voyage, dies of cardiac arrest at 59 years old. I can readily admit I was not the greatest Coolio fan. Knew the basic stuff that everybody knows, like I just said, Gangster's Paradise, Fantastic Voyage. But no, I never did any deep dive into Coolio. But I mean, at the time when he was out and rapping, there wasn't a whole lot of dudes who were more well known or bigger than that dude was. What y'all think?
Like you said, the two songs you named, that's the only two songs I can think of off the top of my dome. And those two songs right there made them. I mean, everybody know those songs. So
yeah. To me, for some reason, I always kind of pair him with Young MC for some reason because they. I mean,
it's the same way.
The way they blew up. I mean, they had
Tone Loc.
They both had
throw him in there too.
I can see that. I can see that.
They were all kind of the same time period. They just blew up.
Right.
But
they blew up with the main song, and they maybe had Coolio drops Fantastic Voyage, drops Gangster's Paradise.
Yep.
And I think the worst thing that happened for Gangster's Paradise is when they threw it in the movie with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Really?
Yeah,
that was the worst thing.
Because then that made that song blow up so much that everything that comes after it is just like that was already a big song, but can you top what was in the movie?
Right.
I mean, they made a whole. It's almost like they made a movie surrounding the song.
What
it was an hour and a half long video.
Yeah, exactly.
What hip hop and metal are kind of the same, as in for some reason in hip hop and metal, once you have that huge song, it makes it harder for you.
Yeah,
it's hard to recreate.
I mean,
unless
that song that goes over that everybody likes, because like
you need your biggest song to be like on your second or third album,
right?
Where you've already got your main following,
right?
But you need your monster song to come late, like
like Metallica, they had Inner Sandman on their fourth album, their fourth album. You know, by that time,
Yeah.
Because
DMX's Party Up was on the third.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need that monster to come later.
Right.
So you just not having. I mean, Young MC is never going to top Bust a Move.
Exactly.
I mean, he's just.
Shit.
And people still using that in commercials today.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's played at every
he's
damn
making
wedding.
more money off that in the commercials now than
Exactly.
back in the day.
Yeah, so
But that's what make one hit wonders great, though.
Dude, Gangster's Paradise. My daughter did that in Urbandale for their show choir, their middle school show choir. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So there I mean, there's your impact.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
My man hit Urbandale, Iowa show choir.
Yeah, and the teacher was like, she was like getting ready to retire. I mean, she was an awesome teacher, but she was like getting ready to retire. She was in her 60s, and she loved that song. Yeah, for real.
It's great.
Yeah,
It's a great song.
Yeah, because I mean, it surprised me too. Yeah. So yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm about to look up some Coolio songs to see what I missed or what I forgot. You know what I mean? I'm about to do that tomorrow at work, man. Listen to Coolio and see what I missed and see if he has some other bangers that we missed.
Yeah. So, all right, there you have it. The Side Dive Podcast. On the road, KU 230. Point spread, Cyclones by 3. Over under is at 58. So, y'all know what we do here. You have the social media handles at the end. Holler at us. Somebody put a comment on one of the videos. Tell your friends, go watch. All right. Hey, we're your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster. And since everybody else can say it, I'll say it too. Okay. Your favorite podcaster is listening to us. All right. So why don't you follow their suit and listen to us too? Got it? All right. As always, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Beat the
Go
Jayhawks.
Cyclones. Go Huskies.
We'll edit that shit out.
That's the first thing I thought.
Come on, y'all, let's take a ride. Don't you say a word, just get inside. It's time to take you on another kind of trip. Cause you can't have the hop if you don't have the hip. Grab your with the extra. Close your eyes and hit the switch. But over to a place where everybody kick it. Get after kick it. Ain't no blood, ain't no dipping, ain't no booms in the party set tripping. Everybody got a stack and it ain't no crack. And it really don't matter if you're white or black. I wanna take you there like the Staples Center. Put something in the tank, and I know that I can bring it. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Fantastic slide, slippity slide, big switches on the block in a 65. Go along and ride on a fantastic slide, new ride, only do enough for mountain high. I'm trying to find a place where I can live my life and maybe eat some steak with my beans and rice. A place where my kids can play outside without living in fear of a drive-by. And even if I get away from them drive-by suckers, I still gotta worry about those brothers. I keep on searching and I keep on looking, but fools are the same for watch the Brooklyn. I gotta keep my faith in my people, but sometimes my people be acting like they evil. You don't understand about running with a gang, cause you don't gangbang. And you don't have to stand on the corner and slang, cause you got your own thing. You can't help me if you can't help yourself. You better make a layup. Fantastic slide, slippity slide. I do what I do just to survive. Go along and ride on a fantastic slide, to glide. That's why I pack my life life is a trip and then you die. Still trying to get a piece of that apple pie. Every game ain't the same cause the game still remain. Don't it seem kinda strange? Ain't a damn thing changed. If you don't work then you don't need. And only damn few brothers can ride with me. Hop, 45, quickly down the block. Stay sucker free and shake the brothers off your job. You gotta have heart, son, if you wanna go. Watch this sweet cherry, it's swing low. Ain't nobody crying, ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody worrying. Everybody's trying. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. If you wanna have something, you better stop running. What you gonna do when the five roll by? You better be ready so you can ride.
Classic.
Slide, slippity slide. When you're living in the city, it's do or die. Slide, move, ride. You better be ready when the five roll by. That's what you do. Just roll along. That's right. Just roll along. That's what you do. Just roll along. That's right.
Be real.
Slide. When you're living in the city, it's do or die. Come along and ride on that fantastic slide, move, ride. You better be ready when the five roll by.
Yo,
Coolio, man, why you hang up on me? Anyway, what's up with the beach? Let's go to the beach, man.
man, we ain't got no ride.
Wait a minute.
Quit calling me.
Coolio.
Fool.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. All right, people.
Cool, man. Hey, so you still
Jeez.
going to that show? What are you doing this weekend?
Me?
No, William.